Okay, as a new poultry farmer, there are mistakes that you might make as you are beginning to do your poultry. I receive a lot of messages, people asking me some questions, and I believe they're getting values from my videos, and that is why I want to be sincere as possible with my videos and tell you exactly what I am going through, or what has happened, or what is happening with my farm as I go forward with my business. So I want to tell you the truth. In this particular batch, I made losses. Okay, I made some losses. It's not like I made losses per se, but I didn't make much profit. The reason is simple, because I had some issues with finances, and which prompted me to spend some of my capital and some of my money into other things. So it really affected my birds and the business. So we struggled in some of these things with their feeding and everything. So let me tell you something. Before you start up broiler farming, please, you have to be prepared. Okay, you have to learn from other people's mistakes and prepare yourself. Don't just assume that they will survive without taking care of them properly. Okay, so make sure, number one, make sure that their feed or the provision for their feed is ready and available. Because let me tell you, they are going to eat a lot of feed. Let's assume you're going to do like 50 birds. Let me assume for like 1 carton of broilers. At least budget about 10 bags. Let's say 9 to 10 bags of feed for the period of 6 weeks for just 50 birds. And you have to be prepared about it. Don't just assume that don't worry, as we go along and everything, it will affect you. You understand? So the reason I sold some of my birds before their due time is because I needed to make sure that I don't want them to struggle or to have issues. Okay, this is just the sincere truth. I made that error because I don't want them to begin to struggle or die because of hunger. So I had to do away with some of them so that I can have money to train my new batch properly. So prepare yourself for their drugs, for their medication, for their feed. Very important, because that's the majority of where the money will go. All the money you're going to spend training this thing is going to go to the feed. The feed is 70 to 80% of the capital you are going to need to do this business, because without that you're going to struggle. Okay, yes, I just have to be as simple as possible, as open as possible. I hear people that they want to start. It's very encouraging, but not just start without knowing where their next feed will come from. Budget it. Feed is about 27 to 28,000. Just budget it. If you know that within 1 month you cannot buy 5 bags of feed, or within 3 weeks you cannot buy 5 bags of feed, within another 3 weeks you can buy 5 bags of feed, that means you're going to struggle. Okay, I'm just being honest. The reason is simple. I made some major expenses which put me off balance, and I was struggling. So I don't want them to struggle. That's why I sold them before their due time. You understand? And I couldn't make the much needed profit that I was supposed to make. Are you getting the point? I was supposed to make more than what I made, but I have to do it to make sure that everyone is safe. Are you getting the point? There is no stage that your broiler cannot be sold. That's just the truth. There is no stage they are that they cannot be sold. Even in 2 weeks you can sell them. In 3 weeks you can sell them. In 4 weeks you can sell them. In 5 weeks you can sell them. In 6 weeks you can sell them. In 7, 8 weeks, 2 months, 3 months you can sell them. There are people that it depends on what you are doing and your audience and the target you are targeting and the people you are selling to. Those are the people that matters when it comes to when you want to sell. When you brood your birds for 2 weeks, there are people that want to buy that 2 weeks old. They will buy it and they will go and train the rest of it. When you train your chicken for 4 weeks, there are people that buy the 4 weeks old and they cannot actually use it for their business at that time. Okay, the people that buy it from 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks are the people that are doing frozen foods, or people that are selling the market, and the rest of them. Those are the people that buys when they are getting a bit matured. Are you getting the point? You have a bookie that buys 4 weeks, 5 weeks. They use it for whatever they're using it for their business, and they will give you your money. Are you getting the point? But you have to choose what do I want to do? How long do I want to raise my birds? And when do I want to sell? And what kind of capital, what kind of a profit do I want to make? These are the questions you ask yourself. But the most important thing you have to take away from this video is that you have to prepare yourself. Don't just stumble into it because you hear people telling you, there is profit, there is gain, there is this. Nobody will tell you their struggle. Like I'm telling you now, I'm telling you I struggled because I had to. I spent a lot of money somewhere else and I didn't have money. And I don't want to borrow money because of this. I just ask, okay, I say, since this thing is like this, we can just do away with this and get a new batch and make sure that they are fine. Because if you don't do it that way, you are going to end up giving them issues and making them struggle. And you yourself, you'll not be happy, you'll not be comfortable if your birds are not feeding well. There's no way you'll be happy. You can't even eat if you notice that if you remember that your birds have not taken their own feed. To eat will be a problem for you. To do anything will be a problem for you. So always prepare yourself and know that, listen, these things will need feed. These things will really need money. It's important you know that. Don't assume that don't worry. They eat a lot, especially when they are getting to 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Their feed increases as they get older. Their feeding increases as they get older. The first 1 or 2 weeks, you might think they are eating small. Yeah, first 1 week, 2 weeks, they'll be eating small. But the moment they clock 3 weeks, they begin to eat like fire. The moment they clock 3 weeks, 4 weeks, they begin to, like, in 4 weeks, a 50 bird can eat a bag of feed for 2 days. Just 2 days, they'll finish a bag of feed. 50 birds can finish 2 days, they finish a bag of feed. Or if you, let's say you minimize it, they will eat it for 3 days. So imagine you're spending 28,000 every 3 days. Every 3 days, you can imagine. So when they're getting older, they become more hungry, and that's why I dispose them earlier than they're supposed to. So I just wanted you to know that, listen, these things, it is not as sweet as it sounds. Even though it's very profitable, always remember that there are things you have to know and there are things you have to expect. If you don't meet up with those things, it will affect you. It's very important. Don't go into it if you don't know, if you are not sure that you can be able to provide the feed before, at least before their time. A day or two of not feeding them well can lead to their death. A day or two of not feeding them well can lead to them losing a lot of weight. That's broiler for you. So I just want to make this video and clarify that and tell you that, listen, I didn't make a lot of profit, even though I didn't lose, because I know that I recouped my capital and I made some profit, but I didn't gain as much as I'm supposed to gain. And that's the reason why I want to make this video. So for those asking questions, feel free to ask questions, drop your comment, send me a message. I will always respond to you. That's what it is. I really appreciate you for your time, your efforts, for joining me in this channel. May God bless you. I will see you in the next one. Remain blessed and bye.